I'm going to show you how to set up an Iceriver KS0 for multiple failover pulls, but first let's unbox one.
Let's log into the KS0. The username by default is admin and the password is 1234567. Note admin has to be all in lowercase. I've currently got it mining to nice hash. It gets quite large variations in hash rate. You can see the last 5 minutes was 120 gigahash a second. Last 30 minutes was 83 gigahash a second. But this bit's pretty constant. It nearly always rejects around 3%. To add a pull, you come across to miner setting, and at the moment I've got the nice hash pools added. To find the nice hash pools, you go to nicehash.com, mining, and then stratum generator. Select heavy hash, and it gives you the address, which you can just literally copy from there and paste into the pool address here, and then you just fill in your mining address. Get your miner address from the NiceHash webpage once you log in, and it's on the top left hand side. Now I had a lot of problems with this thing being unreliable if you only had one filled in, or you tried to fill in 2 or 3 or make changes. Let's see if we can add 2 miners as a backup and see if it crashes again. So we'll head over to 2miners.com, and if we scroll down we'll find Casper, and then we'll say quick start, and now it gives us the different pools. Note there's special pools for KS0s. My closest pool is Asia, so I'm going to copy that URL there, and let's head back to the KS0 and we'll fill that in there. So we'll keep the stratum TCP and put in that. I'll just go look up my Casper address. Alright, I've just looked up my Casper address. We'll fill that in there, and let's click save. And to test that my backup pool is working, I'm going to change the name of the primary one so that it's invalid. Let me save that off. Alright, let's go across to the dashboard and see what it's saying. It's taken around a minute, but it now shows the second backup pool is now connected. Over at 2miners, it shows that the inbound hash rate, so it's talking to it just fine. One of the problems I've had is if you leave the third mining entry blank. Let's try that and see if it copes with it at the moment. So I've deleted the third pool entry and I'll click save. Let's see if it can survive a restart. It's completed restarting now and has noticed that it can't connect to the primary pool and it's connected to the secondary one. Let's add a third pool in from 2miners. The next nearest pool to me will be the US, so we'll take the US pool for 2miners. I'll just copy and paste that, put it in here. I'll add in the stratum TCP part first, and I'll copy the same wallet address across. And to make it fail over, I'll break this one and I'll just put a 1 back in here, and I'll save that off. And now it's successfully failed over to the third pool, so we know all 3 are configured. I've had a lot of problems with the miner software crashing when you add and removing pools, and it's simply returning 404 errors. Even when you reboot it, it doesn't start working again, and you have to factory reset it. I've probably had to factory reset this unit maybe 4 or 5 times. Alright, let's go back into miner settings and undo those little changes so it's got the final configuration. That's how you do a multi-pool config. In my case, my first pool is NiceHash, and then if that fails, I'll go to 2miners in Asia Pacific, and then if that fails, I'll go to 2miners over in the US. I've seen a lot of talk about how hot these units run. My one tends to sit around 38 degrees Celsius.
If you like that video, I'm going to leave another one around my head, and I'd appreciate it if you could have a look too.